Bonsoir, tout le monde. Practicing my French a little bit. I'm almost at 365 days, so I'm super excited about that. Just want to do a quick little video about my appointment from Friday. I met with my plastic surgeon, and that should be last on the list, hopefully, before my surgery. So, after speaking with her, I think what the plan might be is to do a mastectomy on the right side, and hopefully, they'll be able to do an implant at the same time so that I won't have a flat scar going across, and hopefully be able to make things look even. And then, depending on what they find during the surgery, they're going to biopsy some of the surrounding lymph nodes. And once they get the pathology report back from the tumor itself after they take it out, they'll get back with me and let me know if I need to do a round or two of chemo. And if, since they're doing a mastectomy, it may take the radiation off the table. So fingers crossed, because if they take that whole right side off, there may not be a need for it. It's really going to depend on what the pathology reports come back as, if there's any lymph nodes that have the cancer in them, and how many of them, if it does come back with it, and if it has spread a little bit out there. And then we may take into consideration doing some chemo just because of my family history. And my mom had breast cancer that ended up metastasizing to her brain. So I just kind of want to make sure that everything's good to go, and hopefully there won't be a reoccurrence in a few years. And then I'll have to have some physical therapy with my movement of my arm and things like that on the right side. And then I will be on hormone replacement therapy, and there is a possibility I might have to have my ovaries removed, because they're getting kind of conflicting results on if my ovaries are still active and producing estrogen. And we want to lower the amount of estrogen as much as possible, so that, since this cancer had hormone or estrogen and progesterone positive, I want to make sure that my body's not producing those hormones as much. So not too much since then, since that appointment. There's a possibility I may have to go in to have a seed planted in my breast, but they're kind of debating that, if they're going to take the whole breast off. And then my next appointment, as of right now, that I'm aware of, is on January 16th, because my surgery is tentatively scheduled for January 18th. And it should be anywhere from about 2.5 hours now, because it might take about an hour for the mastectomy, and then maybe about an hour and a half for the implant, if they are able to do that. So hopefully they are, because I mean, being in the medical field previously, I know that sometimes things can change, and the body and anatomy isn't always everything you think it is. Things can look a whole lot different once you're in there. So once they actually get a visual on the tumor, see what it's doing, how far it's spread, if it actually spread to the chest wall or not, there's just going to be a lot of things that might come up just during the surgery itself. So continued prayers and stuff for me, that everything is still good, and that it's kind of localized, and we're able to be in remission in the next 6 months or less. So that is the goal, and that is the plan. So I hope everyone has a bonne année, which means a happy new year. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. My Christmas, it was just me most of the time, because my younger son was with his dad, and Connor is in college down there, so he was down there. So it's just going to be me and Nick tonight for New Year's, and then Connor should be here in a couple of days for us to celebrate New Year's together as a family. But I am excited, but also nervous and scared about the surgery, because scans and stuff can show you a lot, but it can't show you everything. So I'm just hoping I wake up um, from surgery, them telling me that everything looks good. So I appreciate all of the prayers and the good wishes. It's nice to be able to talk to some people that I haven't been able to talk to in a while. I know, unfortunately, I have a tendency to kind of close myself off. It's just been my nature for a while. Unfortunately, I'm trying to open back up and reach out to more people and family and not be so closed off anymore. So I really appreciate everybody and being able to talk to family and friends more often and kind of um, get back together and reignite some of those friendships that I treasured so much when we worked together or went to school together and things like that. So, again, I hope everybody has a blessed and happy new year. And if I find any other updates between now and my surgery, I will be sure to post about them. I'll try to, put some other posts just about, me and my family, maybe some shorts, maybe some pictures, just some small videos, things like that. Just to try and make things seem a little bit more happy, a little bit more upbeat, and not so depressing and stuff all the time. But um, again, I hope everybody has a blessed new year. And as we say here in my household, fight on.